Hi everyone, Mark from Foil Sleeve. So I've just got my Fanatic 50 TE, the team edition. I've been waiting for this for a while, and I'm an absolute Fanatic fan. So I've had 4 Fanatic Skywing boards, and I've recently been running the 2150 and the new 2250 TE. This is the full carbon one, and I'm super keen to try. I've just come back from my first session. Just a couple of thoughts, right? The reason I really wanted to try this board was obviously full carbon was the weight. I can confirm, because it's very hard for people to actually confirm this stuff. This board is light. It is a lot lighter than the previous 21 version. I reckon it depends, because some boards vary depending on the factory they've come out of. I think this is nearly a full kilo lighter than my 21 Skywing, so it's a lot lighter. It's noticeably lighter when you're carrying it. Like it's not like, ooh, it's a lot lighter. So that's awesome, right? Second thing is, if you just come in a bit closer here. So the bottom of this board is completely flat. Okay, so you can see there is a minuscule double concave here, but it's literally like, it's basically, to all intents and purposes, okay, the bottom of this thing is completely flat. That's important, I think, because basically this releases much easier than last year's version with the deep double concave. That's why I wanted to try this board, and I can confirm this gets out of the water much easier. How much easier? I was out in like 11 knots this morning. I'm 95 kilos in my wetsuit. This came out of the water where last year's would never have released for me. So this is a much earlier planing board. That's why I wanted to try it. I can confirm it makes a big difference. The second thing, or third thing, if you come in here, okay, the 21 version has very steep, deep chimes on the edges of the board. Okay, this does not. This board has a chime on the nose. Okay, but as you come back to the middle of the board, okay, the chime pretty much goes away, and from about the middle to the tail, it is complete. Like it's basically a hard edge. Now, the reason that's important, okay, is because it gives you, like at this, on the kneeling position on the board, it gives you like another, I reckon it gives you another 3/4 of an inch each side as surface area. This thing is way more stable than last year's model. So when I'm kneeling on it, it is much less tippy, just feels more stable. Like I said, I'm like 93 kilos or something. When I'm kneeling and I'm pulling the wing over my head, it's like this is much more stable. I reckon it's 20% more stable than last year's model. So more flat, flat bottom, more stable to kneel on, more stable to start, much earlier planing. So look, all in all, I think this is wicked. It's a big improvement on last year's model in my mind. The color's awesome. I don't know if you can see the color, but it's like a mint green. It's a super cool color, like there's nothing like it. So I don't know if that matters to you, but the board looks wicked cool. So that's pretty much it. First impressions from me, very impressed. Everything I wanted to try and fix with last year's model in terms of earlier planing and more stable, it's done that. So I'm really impressed. So if you wanted to compare, should I get one, shouldn't I? That's the difference. And now I know, because I've tried it. So have fun out there.